All right, hey everybody. Today we're going to cover 4 essential fingerstyle guitar techniques in one rhythm pattern. These are staple techniques for every fingerstyle guitarist that everybody should know, and I think you'll get a lot out of this video. I had the idea to do this video to help my students out, but also more specifically based on an arrangement that I did of the song Yellow by Coldplay. The intro of that song, I used the rhythm pattern and the techniques that we're going to talk about today. So to just give you an idea how that looks and sounds as far as the fingerstyle pattern and the techniques, let's take a look at a clip here of the intro to that song. All right, let's look at an overview of the 4 techniques that we're going to use today. The first one, block chord. Our definition of the block chord is going to be finger picking 4 strings with 4 fingers at the same time. More specifically, we're going to use the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, and the ring finger on strings 6, 3, 2, and 1. And if we use some new other chords, we're going to change where that thumb placement will be. If it's a 5-string chord, we'll use the 5th string with the thumb. If it's a 4-string chord, we'll use the 4th string with the thumb. 1 finger partial strum. My index finger or my eye finger, for our rhythm pattern, we're going to do an up strum on 2 strings, the first 2 strings. Partial strum. We're also going to do that partial strum with the middle finger, the M finger, on the first 2 strings. And then we're also going to use the middle finger or the M finger as a down strum on the first 3 strings. Thumb slap. Put your hand up like you're giving the thumbs up. Rotate your hand to the left, so your thumb is to the left. And that's the motion of the thumb slap. We're going to slap one of the strings of the guitar. First we'll hit the 6th string with the thumb. We'll do that if we're playing a 6-string chord, like an E minor chord, for example. If I'm playing a 5-string chord, I'm going to do the thumb slap in between strings 6 and 5. If I'm doing a 4-string chord, like a D chord, for example, I'm going to do that thumb slap between 5 and 4. Thumb slap strum. We're going to use everything that we did with the thumb slap, but we're going to include the 1 finger partial strum, the down strum, with the middle finger, the M finger. My thumb slaps the 6th string if I'm playing an E minor chord. And I'm kind of kicking out the M finger at the same time to strum 3 strings. My index finger and my ring finger are kind of raised a little bit to stay out of the way of that middle finger. Okay, so now that we've gone over the techniques, we're going to try these out with some basic chords. We're going to play the E minor chord, a 6-string chord, A minor, a 5-string chord, and D, a 4-string chord. Now you'll need to adapt the techniques to what chord you're playing, as we talked about a little bit. The thumb placement will have to change for thumb slap, and also when you play block chords, your thumb will have to play a different string. Okay, we're going to start with the block chords, and we're going to play each of these techniques where they fall in the rhythm pattern. So the block chords happen on beats 1 and 3. So we'll try E minor first, and I'll just talk you through the chords here. Here we go. E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, All right, the thumb slap, we don't really hear the chords if we play the thumb slap alone. But it's important to note that the thumb slap lands on beats 2 and 4 in the pattern that we're trying to build. So let's try that on the 6th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For A minor, I have to move it, right? Between 6 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to move it again for the D. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the partial strum, we're going to go up with the M finger, down with the M finger, up with the I finger. It sounds like this in the pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, we'll try it through the chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. A minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. D chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, our last technique that we're going to try through the chords, where we isolate just that technique, is the thumb slap strum. That's on beats 2 and 4. And now we do hear the chord with that thumb slap. So E minor first on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. D chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor. Okay, so I'm going to play the full pattern for you, but it would be a good idea to pair the techniques that we just did, just 2 techniques at a time, to kind of build your skill before you do the full pattern. So just for example, if I tried the block chords and just the thumb slap alone, we'd have the block chords on beats 1 and 3, 2, 3, 4, and the thumb slap on beats 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and together 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another level to take where you're building 2 techniques at the same time, which is leading us to this full pattern. So I'll let you do that on your own, but here is the full pattern through the chords. Okay, and one last tip that you can also explore is, if you notice in the Coldplay intro that I did, when I was playing chords, I was adding notes, I was taking away notes to make it sound like that song, right? So even when you play some basic chords, you can add fingers, add notes, take away notes, to try to create some melodic content or some interest in what you're playing, right? And that will show up in the other fingerstyle songs and pieces that you play in the future too. So for example, if I was playing E minor, I was playing some extra notes on that first string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, or if I went to the A minor chord, just having fun there, trying some different frets and different notes. D chord. And back to E minor. The right hand was still doing the same pattern. I was just changing how I was holding the chord, adding some notes, taking away notes. All right, have fun with that. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time, next video.